Why did the ancient ancestor of the English language have two words for fire? The answer is actually pretty interesting, and it tells us a little bit about their culture. The oldest ancestor language of English that we can reconstruct is called Proto-Indo-European, and it's the ancestor of a ton of languages, actually. And so we can use all these descendant languages to figure out what it sounded like and how it worked. So that's how we know it had two words for fire, hungnis and pehur. So they both mean fire, but there's an interesting difference between them that has to do with Proto-Indo-European grammar. You know how in Spanish there's different genders for nouns, so like most terms for men will be in the masculine gender, and then most terms for women will be in the feminine? Proto-Indo-European had something similar, but not with gender. They divided nouns up by animacy, so basically whether something's conscious or not. So terms for people would usually be animate, and then terms for objects would be inanimate. And what's interesting about their words for fire is that pehur is inanimate, but then hungnis is animate. So they have one word for just a normal fire, and then they have another word for a fire that's kind of endowed with some sort of spirit. And this animate hungnis is likely the origin for the name of the Hindu fire god Agni. So maybe they viewed some fires as having souls or being like deities. These cultural, religious connections are actually a cool way to test historical linguistics. Because if the reconstruction of the language implies that they believe something, then you kind of want to see that same belief in at least one of the cultures that speaks a descendant language. And we do see that here with Agni, and also with lots of other aspects of Proto-Indo-European culture that are implied by the reconstructed language.